also you're playing your two characters on stage in the tour too, right?
Yes, and we have Kenny Ortega who is directing it, and he did like High School Musical and all these really cool things. So the kids are really familiar with him and what he does. So he's making it where I actually get to be both my characters at the same time, and they do a duet together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I told my little sister, which she doesn't like me that much, but she likes my character. She loves Hannah Montana. She's a big fan, but she doesn't like me at all. So when I told her, I was like, you're not gonna believe who I get to sing with, Noah. I get to sing with Hannah Montana on stage. She was just like, at the same time. So every of the, like, all those 15,000 kids that are out there, I hope that they're all just like freaking out, because I'm with them and the Jonas Brothers who are with me on the tour.
Yeah, that's right. And how's that? They're opening for you, and they're huge too. That's a great bill.
Yeah,
right?
It's like an intense show. You see it all, and you think, once you see the Jonas Brothers, you think you've seen everything, and then you see the Hannah Montana, and you think you've seen it all, and then you see when Miley comes out, and then you see Jonas Brothers and Hannah Montana and Miley all together. It's really crazy.
That's great. How do you feel about the success you're having? I mean, this is really huge success. I mean, how are you? Because you seem pretty grounded. You seem pretty normal about this.
Well, I don't really know. I guess from watching my dad, just because he takes everything one step at a time, and that's kind of what he's taught me too, just to not get yourself so wrapped up in everything that you can't bring yourself back to reality. And when I do see myself kind of slipping and just kind of caught in the little box that I've been put in, I try to do something that steps me out of the box and makes me different. Makes me not be just like another girl on TV, but also make me relate to everyone that I'm with.
And I'm sure you can watch what's going on with other, young stars that are losing their way, and how easy that is to lose your way. You've got to be so proud of her. I mean, did you know, like, from early on, she's got something special?
Well, before she was born, I had this vision that her name should be...
This is gonna be long.
Destiny Hope is her real name, but from the time she was born, she just smiled all the time. We started calling her Smiley, and that evolved into Miley, but even before she was born, I just felt like it was her destiny to bring hope to the world, and so she had her name before she was born.
That's sweet. What do you have?
Okay, so I know it was your birthday Saturday, so I'm a complete nerd, and I don't know if you'll like it, but I got you a bow and arrow that shoots marshmallows. I mean, you just pull it, and you can shoot.
I just pull it.
Yeah.
Just pull it.
And then. Oh wait, one more try. Look at that. And then.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah! Got it.
Oh, I love this.
Isn't that cool? And you got two.
No, now I just want to play with this. All right, well, I'm going to do this a lot.
Two. So you can have wars with everyone.
What is this called? It's a marshmallow bow and an arrow.
Yeah.
I love this.
Isn't that cool?
Wonderful. So you shoot and somebody can eat it.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful gift. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Now, is this your first acting job? This job you have now, or no?
No.
No.
I was on Barney when I was 7.
You were on Barney when you were 7?
Yes. Oh gosh. Yes.
And where are you from? You're from a small town, right?
Yes, I'm from Grand Prairie, Texas.
And how many people are there?
That's not that. I mean, I guess it's pretty normal. I mean, not too little, but not too big.
And so how do you get Barney from living in a town in Texas?
That's pretty much all that's there in Texas is Barney's and a lot of commercials. So. But yeah, it's pretty much all I got. And when I was 7 years old, I asked my mom if I could be an actress, and we stood in line with 1,400 kids and got
1,400 kids. And then how do you get this one?
Well, when I was 12 years old, Disney Channel had a nationwide casting search, and we could never really afford to fly out to California, so it was kind of cool. I sent in tapes, and they guess they liked me, and I flew out for the first time, and I've done 3 pilots and 3 shows for them all together, and this is the show that got picked up.
So you kind of were on a holding deal then? They kind of just kept holding you until they found the right thing?
Kind of. So then they kind of, kept me occupied and put me on Sweet Life and Hannah Montana. So.
And you love acting? You love doing that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And what do you want to, do you want to do films and stuff like that probably?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I just did my first movie, actually.
Oh, you did? Good for you. Did you do commercials and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've done a lot of commercials. I did the whole, Chili's and Fridays commercial where I smile in the camera as I eat a shrimp, total unrealistic stuff, but...
And did you spit it out every time, or did you swallow?
They made me, but I ate it half the time, because
really?
I like food, so it's free food. I took advantage of it.
And so you live here now.
Yes.
Is it totally different than Texas? Do you miss Texas?
I miss Texas a lot.
Yeah?
I miss everyone in Texas. It's definitely been a culture shock, and
I bet.
it's been fun. But
I bet. And what do you miss the most? I used to live in Texas too, as you know. What do you miss the most about it?
I miss the pickles at the movie theaters. It sounds so random because they don't have it in California.
They don't have pickles here?
No, in every movie theater in Texas, everywhere you go, they have pickles at their movie
Yeah.
theaters. The big dill pickles, they pop
Yeah.
it in and give it to you. And I remember I went to the movie theaters here for the first time, and I said, "Could I have a pickle?" And it was like a surfer dude guy, and he goes, "What?" And I go, "Can I have a pickle?" And he goes, "Dude, she's asking for pickles. No, we don't sell pickles." And it was like freaked out that I asked for pickles, and that's, yeah.
Do people know what we're talking about? Because I remember pickles you're supposed to have pickles at a movie theater.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a pickle at a
No.
movie theater.
And they look at me like I'm crazy.
That's
so
crazy.
I sneak my own in there. So.
And you can make a fortune because pickles are cheap, and you know you're charging for a pickle. I don't know why they don't start selling pickles.
They should. I'll start a petition.
Yeah, they should.
Yes.
They should sell pickles, and I'm not going to say pickle one more time. I won't. All right, so you gave me a gift for my birthday, and I'm going to give you a gift because I hear you're a huge tennis shoe fan, as I am. And so I'm going to give you some of my Converse tennis shoes, and what I'll do is I will draw a pickle on them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, they have little, now you know that.
Dots, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
There's my pickle.
There are your pickles. You
Yay!
have shoes. All right.
Thank you.
All right. We're back with Demi Lovato, and how old are you?
I just turned 16.
Turned 16. Wow.
Yes.
And they're calling you the girl Jonas Brothers already. You're that popular that people are going crazy over you when you show up places. People got here really early today to see you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool, right? Now, and I think this is a really, really important thing to share with people because you started out at what age? You were...
Well, I actually booked my first audition at 7, which is
7.
Barney and Friends.
Barney and Friends, okay.
And then I've been auditioning, yeah.
right.
And then I've been auditioning ever since.
So you've been in the business for a while, and yet, when you were in school,
Yes.
you were getting bullied. What grade was this?
Yeah, this is about 7th grade.
7th grade.
Yes.
Because this is just so horrible. It doesn't matter if you're popular, if you're not popular, kids can be cruel. And so here you were popular and getting bullied because you were popular? Is that why?
Well, I never really understood why it was at the moment until looking back, and I had a different lifestyle than everyone else, and you know, whether it was because of my hair color or whatever the reason was, I pinned it on myself, but the thing that I want to, I guess the way that I want to impact girls as, you know,
A role model?
Yeah.
You can say it.
okay, a role model.
Yeah.
It's not by like not making mistakes, because I'm gonna make mistakes, but it's about one day I want to, you know, help with bullying, because there's girls that can't just up and homeschool and focus on their career.
Right.
So
Is that what you
hopefully-
did? You left school because it was that bad?
Yes.
All right, well, it's just wrong because, and I think people think if you're pretty, if you're popular, you can take it. But everyone has their feelings hurt. It doesn't matter if you're in
Whether
show
you're
business.
a girl or a boy.
You get your feelings hurt, and that's just not fair, and somebody's got to stop that because that goes on in school a lot for different reasons, and that's really a shame. So, be a good role model.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I'll try.
Yeah. All right. Hi. All right. I think, can I, Nick?
Yes.
And Kevin? Joe.
Joe, yes.
And Kevin.
Kevin, yes.
Nick, Joe, Kevin.
Yes.
All right.
Ellen.
Yes, I'm Ellen. Hi.
Okay.
And how did this all get started? Because this is crazy. You're huge. Do you know that? Huge.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, you know, Ryan Seacrest said like they're the Beatles. They're like, you know, hugely popular, people going crazy. And how did this get started?
It's actually a crazy story. I was doing some Broadway shows at the time, and Joe was in a Broadway show as well. And I recorded a song. Someone heard it at a record label, wanted to sign me. And, you know, we started working on a solo project, and we wrote a song, like the first song we'd ever written together. And it kind of just became a group project out of that. We started, you know, touring and recording and doing all that.
So you already played all the instruments, or did you go, oh, we better learn something?
I actually was homesick from school for a week, and instead of watching The Price is Right continuously, I picked up a Teach Yourself guitar book and actually never put the guitar down since.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I actually said I never would sing.
Uh-huh.
I was like, no, I was never going to sing. And then I ended up singing and being on an opera. So it's really...
Why didn't you want to sing?
I don't know.
Were you shy, or?
I guess it just wasn't my thing. I wanted to be that kid that filmed the skateboarders. That one that wore the clothes but couldn't skate. Yeah. And then I realized that as Nick was singing, he got a lot of attention from the ladies, so I was like,
Yeah. You get a lot of attention just being in the band. I mean, all of you are, you know, obviously all the girls are crazy about all of you. And at the height of this, all of a sudden you realize that you have diabetes?
Yeah,
Type 1?
We were on a school tour, and it's one of those things where you load in at like 2 in the morning, sound check at 3, and play in front of a crowd of, you know, like middle schoolers who are like, what is this?
at 8 a.m., you're like,
Let's
go!
We're all pumped up and ready to rock, and they're not, obviously. So, you know, we're on this tour, and started to see, like, you know, some weight loss and things like that, and bad attitude, all the symptoms of diabetes, but I had no idea. And went to see a doctor when we had a, you know, break from the road, and told me that my blood sugar was over 700, and normal's like 70 to 120. So it was pretty bad, but stayed in the hospital for, I guess, two nights, and you know, supportive family and friends, and
And
it
it's
was all good.
manageable. You can deal
Yeah.
with that every single day, right?
That I can.
Do you have to give yourself shots every day?
I actually moved over to a product after like 6 months of having to do shots. I moved over to the Omnipod. It's like the first tubeless pump, and it like changed my life. It's unbelievable.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's not affecting your life. You're going on with it, and you're doing fine, and that's good for anybody else out there. Any kids who have just discovered they've got anything like that, it
Yeah.
doesn't slow you down.
No.
All right, Kimberly is here, and she's the one who said get them on the show. So, Kimberly, come up and ask some questions. Come on up, Kimberly. All right, hold on. Let me put a mic on you, Kimberly, so you can ask some questions and watch your hair.
How you doing, Kimberly?
Good.
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
So you're from Arizona?
Yeah.
Where in Arizona?
Like Havasu City?
Very cool. I was actually born in Arizona.
Yeah, I know that.
Look how for a second she pretended like she didn't know.
She's like, oh yeah, I know.
I don't know anything about you boys. All right, so what questions do you have for them?
Okay, Nick, this one's for you.
Yes.
When Miley Cyrus was on the show, she said that you were her favorite. So tell me, is she your favorite?
You know, she's a cool girl. I think we're just enjoying each other's company on the road right now and having fun. It's cool.
You're not settling down, you're not committing, are you?
No.
Because your brothers just both looked away on that one, which to me was a telltale sign that you're together.
I like Billy Ray.
Yeah.
Is that your friend? Yeah.
I've always been a Billy Ray fan.
We have a picture of him in our living room.
Oh, really, Billy Ray?
Yeah.
Don't tell him we said that.
All right,
It'd
no.
be a little weird.
No,
That's a little awkward.
no, but he'll see this and he'll know, and it'll change the tour.
How are you?
I'm good. And I know you're cold. I know you are because
okay.
and my hands are freezing, and it would have been better for the wave because I'm sure. Look at that.
Your hands are freezing.
Freezing.
Wow. But the thing with me is I'm always warm, so it's always good to have the air on really cold.
Me too. I'm always warm also.
Yeah.
But this is a little too cold. But with all the lights, you never know. Yesterday was hot. You never know in here. But anyway, and if you need a seamstress while you're here.
Style, I have to keep up with
I
people
like
my
it.
age.
I do like it. Yeah, that's not a new thing. We've been doing that for a long time. You kids today, that's something we've
You know, it got a little crazy outside. People were going a little crazy. So
Really?
that's what happened
Is that
in
what's
June.
happening?
Sorry.
All right, first of all, let me just make sure that I'm pronouncing it's Loan, not Lohan.
Lowen.
Loan.
It actually doesn't really matter.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't. My family says Lohan. I say just say Lowen.
Your family says Lohan?
Yeah.
And so now you're trying to start a new way to
I'm
say
rebelling
Uh-huh.
against my family.
it? Don't say the H.
Yeah.
So you're making the H silent, although
Yeah, it sounds a little better.
yeah,
Sounds nicer.
the first L in my name is silent. So it's
You know, in school, my friends, like these guys that were my friends, they used to make fun of me. They used to be like, low hand. And I was like, it's slowing.
I don't even get that.
I don't
Low hand.
either, but it was embarrassing because they
Ki-
would like look at me and point and be like, low hand.
Look,
Low hand. Low hand.
I know that.
Okay, forget it. It's done.
No, but did they think they were being cruel or something?
Maybe. People are mean in high school.
Aren't they though?
Yeah.
That's why this movie is so good because I'm telling you, if you have teenagers, they should see this movie.
Yeah,
right?
it's really relatable too, which I think is the good thing about it. Most teen movies now are kind of I don't know, they get mixed up with him being cheesy. And like, this is a movie where you can say, okay, that happened to me, and I was in this group and that clique and that kind of
Right. And the little sister at home being completely raised by television.
My sister's like reading Us Weekly now. It scares me to death.
And how old is your sister?
10.
And she's reading Us Weekly?
Yeah, she reads this. That's why, like, when people write me and stuff about me, and they're like, "Oh, Lindsay kissing so and so," it's like,
Yeah,
my
what
sister's
about
like,
that?
Who are you kissing?
Wait, back
She's
up.
10.
Who are you kissing? As it says, you're kissing people. Wait, which sister?
This one, but she looks bigger than that now. That's old.
Okay, this is a Calvin Klein. You were modeling. How old are
Yeah.
you here?
I was like after Parent Trap. I was like 12.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And this is, in whose hand is this poor little person got cut
That's
out?
my little brother who was at the shoot. He's 7 now, so he was really young.
He tried to get in the picture and he put his hand in
No,
there?
you know what? None of them were supposed to be in the actual campaign that we did. I went there, and then they were there, and they're like, "Can we use them?" I was like, "Oh yeah, cool." Mm-hmm. All of us were too young to really know what was going on anyway. So.
Right. But I like this. So you modeled for a while?
Yeah.
All right, and now well, so it doesn't surprise you that you're 50 most beautiful. Look at this shot. That's great. Where is it? It's in the Us Weekly, right? They're called the Kissing Bandit. Who are you
Yeah.
supposedly kissing?
Actually, he's 24 and I'm 17, so nothing could ever happen anyway.
Uh-huh.
And he's like a big brother to me. Like, he's like one of my best friends.
Who is he?
He's the guy from the '70s show, Wilmer Valderrama.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but then
So
there was
it's just
somebody
so
else they
silly.
said too, the other guy. Who's that?
The guy from MTV. Like, we had a party after the premiere of Mean Girls
Damien?
in New
What's
York.
his name?
Yeah, Damien Fahey. And
Uh-huh.
like, we had a bunch of people there. My brother was there. A bunch of people were at this place, Suede, in New York, and they said that I was kissing him. And so it's like, it's
And
so
you weren't?
silly. No.
Isn't that so frustrating?
Like, if you're whispering to someone, they're like, oh, they're dating.
Right.
So it's just, you can't really get around it. You just accept it and kind of move on.
But isn't it frustrating that there's not 1 ounce of truth in some of those things? I mean, some of them, but
Yeah.
some of them, there's nothing, and then there's just a whole story.
It's kind of depressing because, like, my friends in high school that, like, I don't get to talk to every day and see every day may believe some of this stuff.
Uh-huh.
So you just have to laugh about it and move
Right.
on.
Hi, Hillary.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, everybody.
That is fantastic hair.
Oh, thank you.
That is really, I didn't see all of it during rehearsal. I saw
yeah.
one little thing. There's a lot going on, though.
There is. It's blue and black.
Is it?
I get very bored. It was like pink 2 days ago, so.
It's vegetable dye, though, so it's not dangerous to your hair.
I actually,
Oh.
it's extensions.
Oh, it's not even real?
So, they're like permanent in there. They're not coming out anywhere.
So you can, I don't understand the extension thing. So you can comb your hair? Or,
I can brush it just like normal. It's just like my hair's short because actually when I filmed the movie after this one, they had short hair, and I like having long hair. So you know, when I'm touring and stuff, it's fun to.
and how long
fling
did
your
it
hair
take
out.
to do that? Like how many
Like
hours?
4 hours.
4 hours.
But they're in for like six months.
Can I just yank on one? I just want to see if I mean, like literally, you can't. You're not going to get it caught.
Here. This one's like really up front because I wanted a blue streak in front, but this is what it looks like. See, it's got like a little protein bond.
No.
Everyone's getting a hair lesson here.
But I know that it's like tedious. I know that.
Yes,
And I know
but
that-
it's not any hard. You wash your hair like normal.
Really?
Yeah.
And then how do you get it out? Do you cut it out?
No, they have a remover, and they just slide right out. It doesn't damage your hair at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's good. I like it.
Thank
I
you.
like it a lot. And happy 17th birthday. You just had a birthday recently.
Yep.
What was your birthday?
It was September the 28th.
September 28th.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank
and
you.
you had a pretty special one.
Again, thanks.
So you went to Cancun with friends?
I went to Cabo.
Cabo.
Yeah. So my sister, you know, we've been like working like crazy, and so my sister surprised me and two of my friends to go to Cabo, and it was really nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful there.
It's
I just
so
went there for the
beautiful.
first time last summer.
I loved it.
It's really beautiful.
cool.
So and I read this about you, and I love this that. Well, I'll just ask you this way: did you get pickles for your birthday?
No, I didn't get pickles, but I wish that probably would have been the best thing. It's
I
like a
would
big
get-
jar of pickles.
had I
heard you're a
known-
pickle lover too.
Do I love pickles?
Oh, me too. But what kind do you like?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Uh-oh.
First of all, I can't believe your friends know that you like pickles so much. They call you Pickle, right?
Well, one of my friends calls me pickle.
Oh, just one?
Yeah.
Well, she at least could have bought you some pickles. You're flying
I'm
them to
gonna tell
Cabo, and
Alex
she
why
can't buy you
didn't you?
pickles? So what
Why
kind?
don't you tell him, Alex? Buy me some pickles for my birthday.
Wait, Alex?
Yeah.
Alex, come on. Get with it and buy some pickles. You stupid. Is that too far?
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm just trying to, Now, and what is your favorite pickle?
I like dill pickles, like
Uh-huh.
kosher kind of.
Yeah, the gloss.
Not, I don't like the bread and butter. The sweet pickles, can't deal.
You know what? Those are good once in a while on a sandwich. Not by themselves. You'd never have the bread and butter pickle by themselves.
See, I'm not too big of a fan of those.
No, well, if you have it with the right thing.
Like what kind of sandwich?
I don't know. But but you walk around just, you know how they sell pickles?
Oh, yeah.
You'll just eat a pickle by itself?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, then you're a bigger pickle
My
lover
sister
than
and
me.
I, like in the tour bus, we have pickles in our refrigerator. We just like wrap a paper towel around it and we'll eat like big pickles. We love
Yeah.
them.
And how many will you eat?
We could probably kill a whole jar sitting there, my sister and I together.
Oh, that's probably not good for you.
It's probably not. Lots of salt in there, right?
Yeah.
But I also heard you think that it's hard to get your hand in there.
Well, it is unless you have the pickle claw. That's what I've tried to explain to people because when
So
they're
there's a technique to filling the.
because until one pickle is missing, it's packed solid with pickle, and so you need the pickle claw to reach one in and grab it exactly right.
Or you could just get tongs.
There's no need to spend money. You have a pickle right here. You may not think about things like that, but it's built in. You've got a claw.
This is strictly for pickles, nothing else.
Yeah, no, it's for so many things, but the good Lord said, here, use it as a pickle claw. Now I can't stop doing this. All right, and now also, we talk about all the time on the show, I talk about homeschoolers, and they're learning a lot from the show. You know that. And, well, they are. And you were homeschooled, right?
I was, yeah.
And did you like that?
I loved it because it let me do what I wanted to. Like when I was little, I really wanted to, go to auditions and work and stuff. I just really wanted it, and that was the option that I had. It's kind of hard to. Auditions are usually at the same time school is at. So ever since the middle of 4th grade, I've been homeschooled with a tutor, and I love it. Like I think I maybe missed a little bit of what normal kids get at school, but I think I learned a lot. I worked one-on-one with a tutor, and I graduated early now. So
you did graduate.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, that's the important thing, that you graduated and you learned everything you feel like you learned that you needed to learn.
And also, you don't have the same distractions of like a classroom, So, and at first, I was like, when I graduated, I was like, yes, I don't have to do school ever again. And now that no one's pushing it on me, I like want to, start doing classes online and stuff like that.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, it's never too late to
right.
go back. You can go back to school.
Yep.
That'd be kind of hard for you right now, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. We have a little treat that you already saw. We were trying to surprise you, but you saw it earlier. When we come back, we're going to be in the Riff Raff room with Hillary, and she's going to be. She's teaching me some moves on a trampoline that we've got back there. We'll be right back right after this. All right, we're here with Hillary, and she's showing me some. She's actually a show-off, is what she is. She's a teen show-off. All right, show me. You're a gymnast, so you know how to do this stuff. Show me the complicated things, and then show me something I can do.
Okay, I could do like some back handsprings like these. Or we can do some back flips like this.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that in a second. First of all, you should know that it's a double safety trampoline courtesy of Alley Oop Sports. So go to our website for more information about this, because it's safer this way with you have all this, right?
Right.
I'll show you what I can do right here. And then,
She was actually teaching me some stuff earlier.
No. Do the double jump while I want to ask you a question. How did you get into? You have to double jump me.
Oh, okay, right.
But don't
you gotta jump
send-
a little higher.
Okay, well, I am. How did you? Oh, me! I get scared when you start coming towards me.
Oh, you get scared. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
I'm trying. I haven't done this.
I'll double jump you. Hold on. All right. So, how did you get into gymnastics?
I don't know. I've been doing it like since I was younger, and I used to play soccer, and then I kind of. She's trying to make me fly out the tarp.
No, you were doing that to me. Go ahead. Do a back thing again. Just let me see.
Okay.
Not back flip, but just do something else. Well, I'll just sit and watch.
Oh, you know what's kind of fun? Ellen, you can probably do this. This is like a belly flop type thing. So you go like this.
On purpose. Oh.
Like that. Or it's easier if you go like this.
All right.
It's a little easier if you go front first.
Forward. Oh.
Like that.
Should I go forward first?
Go ahead.
All right. Now, I'm gonna go back first. Oh, that was too scary. I'm scared. I'm scared to fall flat down.
That's okay. We can do little seat drops like that.
Wait, but we should actually. Oh, this is really good exercise, isn't it?
It is working on our legs.
All right. I just want to say that I've never felt older in my life. Normally, I would be all over the place, jumping up and down, and I can't move of all days that you're here. You couldn't be more adorable. There are some people in the Riff Raff room that we always, when we have overflow, that don't make it in here. And there's two girls in there that are going crazy. Kristen and Laura, come on in here. Kristen and Laura. They were crying the whole time. Really? So they're going to come sit in here. Aw.
Look at their t-shirts. Aren't they so cute?
Listen, this is, you're 15 and you don't even, your CD is now, people found you how, on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, I was in a singing competition like a while back. I was 12 years old, and my friends and family that couldn't make it wanted to see me, so I posted those videos on YouTube, and I guess it just kind of blew
on
up.
YouTube, and just for your family to see, and now 80 million hits later, 80 million views, people have been, and then Justin Timberlake and Usher are fighting over getting you, and you ended up going with Usher.
Yes.
And what did Usher have to say as far as advice for you?
Definitely just to stay humble. I mean, that's probably the most important thing. If I just stay humble and stay on the right path, anything's possible.
Exactly, because you have the talent, you have the charisma, you're just as cute as you can possibly, you couldn't be cuter.
Thank you.
I mean, you may be peeking right now, be careful. That's how cute you are. I can't imagine you getting cuter. But you really do have to stay, because this business is crazy, roller coaster, so stay just really grounded. And the girls just love you. That's exciting, right? You like that?
Yes, it's awesome.
Yeah. Now, and you have, and it's not cockiness, it's confidence. I like that, because cockiness is arrogant and obnoxious, but you're very confident. Did you ask Rihanna out? Is that true?
It did happen.
You asked Rihanna out?
Yes, I asked her out. It was like at
How old is Rihanna? Like 20 or something?
I don't know. Just went in. I just went in.
Sometimes you just got to go in.
You just got to do it.
Yeah. And what did Rihanna say?
I mean, I'm not dating her, so. I mean,
okay.
That's fine.
But you'll be friendly with her.
Yes, I will be friendly. Maybe in a few years.
You're going to wait for a little while till you kind of, maybe she'll date you later.
Yeah, maybe.
You never know.
Never know.
Yeah. God, you're just fantastic, aren't
Thank
you? You're really great. All right, go say hi to Kristen and Laura over there. And
How are
Justin's
you?
CD, My World, hit stores November 17th.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Really good.
Now, this you can't possibly, I would say you get used to this. You don't get used to this, do you?
No, I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah, now, but this has been going on for a long time, that people react this way, that they scream when you are around. Right?
There's quite a few ladies in here. So. It's a good crowd.
It's when it's a group of ladies that it gets louder.
Yeah, girls in large numbers.
Yeah. Well, it's a good problem to have. Congratulations, #1 movie in the world.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Thank you.
It looks fun too. The choreography looks cool.
Yeah, I'm really proud of High School Musical. We put a lot into it, so to have people be, responding already this well is really
But I
great.
mean, really cool choreography. The tires and how creative that is. It's
I
really,
know, yeah. Corbin's actually standing on the tire. It's pretty crazy.
That's hard. Did anybody get hurt?
Yeah, we got hurt quite a bit, actually.
And then you just had to keep doing it? You couldn't really take any time off?
Yeah, no, you can't. you know, if you get hurt while you're filming, whatever, you know, the next scenes still have to make the movie. So you kind
Right.
of just have to tough it out.
Right.
It wasn't anything we couldn't handle.
Nothing serious, no breaks or sprains or anything like
nothing
that.
that serious.
Now, is this true, or is this one of these things that you hear that you were attacked by a fan in Europe somewhere?
No, that it got blown way out of proportion. To be honest, we left this play. We saw Josh Hartnett and Rain Man. Awesome show, by the way. But as I was leaving,
Who's we? Who were you with?
A couple of friends.
Like who?
It was me and Vanessa went to go see a show.
Okay,
in
go
London.
ahead.
And we were walking out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were walking out, and honestly, this guy was just walking on the sidewalk, and I think maybe he had a few beers, and he was like, "Hey, that's that kid. You know, my daughter loves him," and he just pointed at me and got tackled. I don't know who tackled him, but apparently they thought he was trying to attack my hair in some way. And so he got laid out on the sidewalk, and I didn't know what to do, so I just jumped in the car and we drove away. But no one really touched me.
Poor guy. So, but
I feel bad
he was
for the
just
guy.
pointing, saying, "I know you," and
That's it. And now he's like some
yeah.
assailant. So.
Wow. Well, just let that be a lesson. Don't go for his hair, because if anyone thinks that you're going for the hair, it's very
Exactly.
important. I love your hair, but it seems to be a very, like a big thing, your hair. Like people are, there's a teenage wig that I think is, that you must have started that idea that someone should make hair like you.
I actually modeled it after
I
Ellen
see.
season 2.
Oh, good. Smart. So you're copying me.
I am, in fact.
I see.
Yeah.
Great.
I realized that as you were showing that funny wig.
Right.
last
No, you know,
segment.
because Vanessa was here a few days ago, and she said she actually prefers it slicked back more with stuff in it, but then it's hard for her to put her hands. I don't know if you saw the show, but she said it's hard to put her hands in your hair because it's too full of stuff, but she prefers it slicked back, just to let you know.
Did she say that?
Yes, she
really?
did. She did.
Okay.
Information. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
I'll find out what else she likes best about you. Now, have you ever cut? Do you cut it often, or?
No,
Would you think
that's
of
not, I mean, to be honest, actually, this haircut's really derived from laziness. It just grows.
Would
and
you
I don't
cut it like to have because that would be a big deal. Like if you had a brand new short haircut, people would then want to do that.
I mean, sure. I'm kind of just, I let it grow in between
You
roles
would though?
and different
So
characters.
seriously? You know, like a little bit.
Right.
Where's his mom? I'm just
And you
looking
know,
for his mom's
the back's
reaction there. Should I cut it or no?
Go for it.
Really? No, I'm not going to do it.
Thanks, Mom. No, really, you want to take a little off
No,
the
no,
back?
no, I'm
It's
not.
a little long, actually. Go ahead.
No, there's no blade in it.
All right, I totally,
It was just to scare you, because it's Halloween and I like to scare
I've never
people.
been so scared on TV before.
Really? You handled it very well.
Yeah, thanks.
Now-
Thanks, Mom. Thanks
Yeah.
for selling me out like that.
Now, what about, I've helped you with two things, exposing who your mother really is, and Vanessa liking your hair with stuff in it.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, thanks.
That's
I
right.
should come here more
Your
often.
mother wants your haircut, clearly. All right. We're back with Britney Spears. And I was just saying to you when I was watching that clip, I remember seeing that video and thinking, whoever she is, she's going to be huge. I just knew from that video there was something very special about you and dynamic. And look at you now. Now, that was fantastic, by the way, and the video's amazing. I realized watching you, I need a lot more arm movement. I'm not moving my arms enough.
Yeah.
I do a lot of wiggling, as Rosemary called it, the woman who taught me my big finish. But I don't use my arms nearly enough,
Yeah.
and I'm not lifted enough.
Yeah, just, use it a little bit more, and I think it'll, it just takes practice.
Yeah.
But you're doing really good.
Thanks.
I see you. It looks really cool.
Thank you
Give her a
very
hand.
much. Yeah. But now, how often do you, you're getting ready to go on tour, right? So how often, how much do you dance every day?
Hours. Sometimes till 10 o'clock at night, sometimes till 6. Yeah.
Really?
All the time.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow. That's
yeah.
amazing. So, but then you go out dancing too.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to, a little bit more.
Now, how do you maintain your energy? Because I'm trying to figure out, I had the whole Grammy weekend, and I'm exhausted. I don't know how you do it. I mean, well, you're 22, but other than that, how do you do it? But do you have downtime that you just chill?
Yeah, sometimes, but I get a little antsy. I love dancing. I
Yeah.
love what I do, so
Yeah.
But I definitely make time for massages and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That's what you do to completely
Yeah.
unwind?
Yeah.
Massages.
And movies too.
And movies? Mm-hmm. What have you seen lately?
I saw a movie last night. It's an old movie with Goldie Hawn. It's called There's a Girl in My Soup. I like watching old movies, like fun stuff like that. So.
When was that? There's a Girl in My Soup. That's very old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really old movies
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I could see where you do like a remake of a Goldie Hawn movie like that. Maybe you should do that.
Maybe so.
All right. Now, do you think that when you're working as hard as you are, because I watched that Driven, that VH1 special that they did on you, and it's amazing to see what you've done in this amount of time. You started when you were 8, right? And what you've accomplished. And for you to make it at all is, the odds are always against you in this business, but for you to make it to where you are now, what's the hardest thing? What's the biggest surprise to you that you thought, I wanted fame, but I had no idea it was going to be like this?
Honestly, the whole thing, nobody can tell you what, it's like once, you can't be prepared in any way. It's just, there's some wonderful things and there's, some kind of downfalls with, with everything. But I think right now I'm just, at a point where I just want to keep, the creative energy going and keep, pushing myself and challenging myself. And, that's like a part of the whole process right now.
Is it hard sometimes? I would think it's hard to have fun because you've got everybody watching every single move you make. And no one can understand, if you put it on your own level, like if you're at work and all of a sudden everybody in your office is talking about you, what you times that times a million of what's going on with you. You just, it's got to be just so much pressure to do everything right.
Well, you do, but there's some times where, you have to just let loose. I mean, I try not to pay too much attention to, like, tabloids and stuff like that of what they say about you and everything, and just kind of, I don't know, go home and hang out with your girlfriends and, do stuff like that. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, it can get a little grueling sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you're handling it, I think pretty well. I think it's a lot to be put on a 22-year-old, and so I think you're an amazing person. That's a lot on your shoulders.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having such a wonderful show for me to watch in the morning.
Well, I'm glad that you get to watch it. What's the? First of all, I asked you. Have you caught your breath from just performing just now? Because I asked you in the dressing room if you would teach me. You do 500 to 1,000 sit-ups a day, every single day.
Not every single day, but
honest.
I try to. Yeah,
Okay.
almost every single day.
All right. So I want to know what kind of sit-ups you do. I want you to teach me those sit-ups, and I want you to show me some workout things because I need to know.
All right. Are you
All right.
ready?
Yeah. We're going right here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, lay down.
Okay. You lay down there. All right, I'll lay down
No,
here.
I got to do
All right.
something. Okay.
All right.
Lay down.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to stand over you like this.
Oh, you're going to push my legs back, aren't you?
Yes. Okay, so give me your legs.
All right.
You hold on to mine.
Yeah, I know. I know this one.
Throw them down. Yeah, like that. You're good.
I know this one. I would have shaved my legs if I thought I was doing this. All right. What else? That's
Okay. Let me see.
How come I'm doing all the work?
You can, let me see. Lay down.
All right.
Okay. Oh God, this mic pack's back here. Okay.
Watch that coffee
Usually, I'll do with my legs up,
Uh-huh.
and I'll do 50 of these, like this. Yeah, just put your hands up. Yeah. Like that. You do 50.
Right.
Then you do 50 of these with your hands like that. Yeah.
All right.
And then this is the hard one. Then you do 50 with your butt up, like that. Okay.
With the mic pack, that hurts. I'm sure this is a good view for everybody in the audience.
And then you just repeat that, the whole thing over again.
So those are the only stomach things you do? You don't do any of these things?
Sometimes, yeah, I do these. Sometimes, and then another thing that really works good if you turn sideways like this.
Yeah.
And do it. It works the side part right here.
Yeah, that's
Do
the thing I
50
don't
of
like
these.
doing. I don't like the side things.
Yeah.
All right.
And then do it the other way.
Right.
Too.
All right.
Just go like
And
that.
now, how many, and do you count by ones or tens?
Ones.
And then also, this is the way we should have interviewed the whole time.
Yeah.
Because you got to be tired. I want to help you out here.
Well, thanks.
Now, So you would do, like, say, if you were, So you do how many of each of these? Like you do how many of each you do to add up 1,000? You wouldn't do 1,000 each.
No, not 1,000 each.
You
I
do like
100. 100, yeah.
In one time, or you take breaks, like 25?
I do it all together.
Uh-huh. Spider. Oh. No, kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, woo, man, oh man. That really was. That is cool. Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Wait, how do you do that?
I hate when they don't come out again after I do one.
Shit.
How come yours did it and mine didn't?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm not meant to smoke.
Yeah, you shouldn't. No one should. This is just a joke. No one smokes.
Okay.
We'll fix it for you. We'll fix it.
I like that people dance on your show.
I like it too.
It's fun.
Yeah.
We're all dancing in the audience. It's
Yeah.
fun. Otherwise, you're just sitting there. It's real boring.
No, I know. They're actually during commercials and before the show.
I
and
know. That's
it's-
good. Isn't it fun
Yeah,
to
it's
dance?
really fun. Really fun. I like
Hi,
it.
Ellen.
Hi, Amanda. So now that was a good share.
Thank you. It was
Did
fun.
you ever see that show? You couldn't possibly know what that show is.
Of course. You know, you see clips and stuff. I was young.
Uh-huh.
But
Young. I don't know if you were born when that show was on.
I don't know about that. But, you know, I've seen just like, you know, Lucy is always on. Like, you always see Cher.
Yeah, and the Dukes of Hazzard and stuff like that.
Never saw that.
You haven't, well, wait till you see the movie. And
Yeah.
Houston's going to be in it.
Who's going to be in it?
Houston.
Who's that?
Don't say that.
I don't know who that is. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no, you didn't.
Who is it? I honestly have no idea.
Well,
I feel stupid.
that's all right. No. After, America will soon know who Houston is. He's our PA.
Oh, cool. I thought it was somebody either really old who was
Yeah.
in the Dukes of
Yeah.
Hazzard or somebody
Yeah.
really
Oh, no.
important, and I was just
No,
uninformed.
You'll see.
Okay,
You'll see.
well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Better be good now.
Yeah, oh, it's going to be really good. Now, wait, look, I should say, the Cher thing we just saw, that was your Halloween show.
Yes.
You were being Cher.
Yes, I'm not like that usually.
Yeah. I didn't think
What are you going to be?
Oh, what am I going to
See,
be?
that's what I want to know.
What do you think I'm going to be?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to be
See-
Dr. Phil.
Okay.
That was a big, big mistake.
Okay.
It's frightening what I looked like. Frightening, I tell you. Oh, look, there it is.
Is that you? That doesn't look anything like you.
No.
Or Dr. Phil.
No, my entire family said, please don't ever do that again. I didn't mean to be a scary outfit, but I was
What
scary.
do you want to be?
I'm going to go a different way this time. I'm
And
gonna
what does
go,
that mean?
Well, I'm not going to
Exactly.
have a skull cap wig on, a bald
So there's going to be
head.
a lot of hair?
There'll be hair, yes.
Oh.
There'll be hair.
Curious.
Yeah. You'll never guess. It's very exciting, though.
Yeah, let's think of people who have a lot of hair.
Well, yeah.
Cher. True.
Cher does.
Let's
Crystal
see.
Gale.
I don't know who that is. At least the show's educational.
The Beatles had a lot of hair.
True.
Have you heard of them?
Yes.
All right. ZZ Top.
No idea.
She's very young.
I'm only just 18.
Yeah, you
people.
just turned 18. Last time you were here, you weren't 18.
I know.
That's
I'm now
amazing.
18.
And what's different now that you're 18?
I'm just a year older.
Yes.
That's really
So,
it.
and that's the only thing. Are
Like,
you?
my
You're
hair's
still
longer.
You're still living with your parents.
Yep.
And
still
now,
at home.
are you going to kick them out now that you're 18?
Yep, they're out.
Yeah.
Get on
Yeah.
out.
No, seriously, you're gonna live on your own, or do you like living at home?
I like living at home, and what's so nice, my parents are so understanding and like wonderful. I just love being at home. When I'm working all day, I don't really want to go out to a party that's like unfulfilling with, you know, boring people who, and everybody's so judgmental in Hollywood that everybody kind of wants you to be a certain thing. And for me, I just like to be me, and I like to be at home, and I want to have fun, and they keep me grounded. So.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
What about you, Ellen? What do you like to do?
I
What
live
keeps
with
you
my
grounded?
mom too, and No, I want to live with you and your family. I think that's now because that's really cool. That's amazing to hear that. And I think a lot of kids think it's not cool to like your parents and to live at home and want to hang out with your parents. And I think it's really great that here you are. You can do anything you want, and you have the freedom to live on your own if you want, and you choose to live at home with your parents, and that you give them credit for being really understanding and cool parents. So I think it's amazing. Good for you.
Well, they made me me.
Hello, Jamie Lynn Spears. Everybody on the show, everybody's talking about how much they love the show. Everybody that I talk to loves the show. Teenagers are going crazy over this, right?
Yeah, I hear it's pretty popular. I guess.
It is. You should pay attention to that stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It's very popular. All right, so now you live in LA and Kentwood, Louisiana, or where do you mainly live?
Well, I usually shoot my show, Zoe, during the summer, and then I go home for like the school year. And sometimes I'll come out and do like little things like this. I'll come out during the weekends and do some stuff. But most of the time I'm at home.
And Kentwood, because I'm from New Orleans, you know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
how far is Kentwood from New Orleans?
It's like an hour. I stayed out there one night for my mom's birthday.
Uh-huh.
We stayed out there the night before we came out here.
So what's the biggest town near Kentwood?
Probably New Orleans or Baton Rouge. That's one of those.
Okay. And it's small. How many people live in Kentwood?
Oh my gosh, it's so little. Probably like 1,500 or something.
Really?
It's like 2,000 people. It's so little. I like know everyone there.
And now how are you treated in Kentwood? Does everybody treat you like a big star, or are they just...
You know, it's everybody I've grown up with, like all the people that are my age, like I've known them ever since I was little, and then all the people that are older, like friends with my mom or my dad or something. So I've known everybody in that town my whole life. So no, I don't really have anything.
Yeah. And do you go to school there?
I go to school in a place called Park Lane. It's at Macomb, Mississippi. That's like 30 minutes away or 25, something like that.
But people, is that weird for you to go to school, to go to a regular school, or is it just a normal thing for everybody to walk down the hall and see you?
Well, it's like I've gone to school, like I've said, like I went since I was 4 years old or 5 years old. So everybody I know, like everyone. But like sometimes like the kids that are like 4-year-olds now, sometimes they'll say stuff, but nobody my age.
Yeah. And so now you're acting and you're singing, because you sing the theme song on your show. Are you going to sing also, or what do you want to do?
You know, I haven't really thought about like if I'm gonna be a singer or something, but you know, it'd be fun to maybe try something later. But right now, I'm just working on Zoe.
That's great. And so your sister, does she give you, because you know she taught me, she's got great advice. She taught me some sit-ups when she was here.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't work. But anyway, she taught me some kind of crazy sit-ups where you have to have someone throw your legs down. You know that one where you're on the ground. Did she just make that up for me?
No, she does a bunch of different workout things, so I'm sure that was one of them.
And does she give you, what kind of sisterly advice does she give you about the business, being in the business?
You know, she always tells me that you just really keep your friends, you know, always be yourself and just have fun.
Good advice.
Yeah, just, you know, normal sister advice.
And so tell us about Zoe 101.
Well, it's about an all-boy boarding school, but it was all boys at first, but then they're going to let girls in for the first year, and the girls are just going there, you know, trying to fit in.
That sounds like there won't be any trouble happening on that show at all.
Yeah.
All right. And now, is cheerleading something that you do, because everybody's telling me about that, are you a cheerleader in your school, or you're just no cheers, or
No, I'm a cheerleader at my school, and then I do like this other little cheerleading team. It's like this little gymnastics thing. It's just kind of fun. I do that too.
Can you teach me a little? You know, of course, I'm very into cheerleading. So I was not on the cheerleading team. I was not asked to be. But if you could teach me some, I would love to learn some new cheerleading.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'll teach you a cheer.
Great.
It's not like a.
I just brought these from home. Go ahead.
Okay, well, this one, it's the easiest one I can think of right now. Okay, and it's called Clap Your Hands. I'm not real sure. I don't remember things.
Just make something up. It doesn't matter.
Okay, it goes. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. I'm not going to teach the whole difficult part. I'll just do the easy part, okay?
Good.
You go, da, da, da.
Da,
Da, da. Then you go, da, da.
Da, da.
Da.
Let me try to remember these words. Okay.
You don't have to say the words.
Oh, well.
I just do that. I say that in my head. I'm weird, I know.
Da, da, da. Da, da, da.
You go, da, da, da. Oh,
Da, da, da.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay, so and then after that you go.
It seems like a slow cheer.
It's not. It really isn't. It's just you have to go. Wait a minute. What's the first part? Okay, it's pioneers can't be beaten. I don't like that part, so I don't do that part. And so
You just can't pick and choose what you're gonna do.
I know, but this is the fun part. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
the fun.
All right.
So you go.
Yeah.
Done. And then you do it to this side. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know why I wasn't asked to be on a
I know, you're
cheerleading
good.
squad. Thank you so much. And
Oh,
then
thanks.
you end it with like "Go Team" or something.
Yeah, you just spirit and stuff.
Spirit.
Kind of weird.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, that's good. All right. Just go ahead and show me off like that. You're taking lessons though, aren't you?
Actually, yes, I am.
Yeah. How long you been taking some hip hop lessons? Is it hip hop? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. I suddenly felt very old asking you that question. How long you been taking lessons?
About 5 days.
5 days. It's great. Then you're going to get really good. Once you work out the kinks and everything. Wow, that's amazing. That must be fun to be able to control your body like that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You're just extra cool, aren't you?
Thank you.
I like You've got it all going on. You look good. You're a good dresser. You're a good dancer. You're an amazing actor. Did you see him in Pursuit of Happiness? Did you? Now, how did you get involved with? I mean, that's a big deal to get it in a movie like that.
Well, my dad was doing the movie, like he was already doing the movie, and he was like, They couldn't really find anybody. They were like, hey, Jay, you want to do a movie? I was like, sure. He was like, you have to audition though. I was like, what's an audition? And then we went, and the director really liked me, and got the part.
Got the part. And were you intimidated? I mean, because, you know, your dad's a really great actor. Did you feel like you had already learned from him, or were you nervous on the set?
I mean, I was surrounded by people that, like, I got to meet them, and we had a nice time. So I was surrounded by people I already knew, so it was just really fun.
Right. And how do you feel about, do you get advice from your dad or your mom from acting?
Yeah, my dad gave me an advice. He said that it's not really acting, it's you have to be in the moment. It's like you have to not pretend to be what the guy's doing, you have to do what the guy's doing.
Right, right. That's exactly right. But that's not, it's easier said than done.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And now when he did when you were doing the movie, was it fun working with him?
It was hard, but yes, it was fun. It was fun. Yeah.
He stays in character pretty much, doesn't he?
So we were in the trailer this one time, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna get an orange juice. He's like, we can't afford an orange juice. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna get one from the fridge.
He's going to be asking you for advice soon. Do you ever give him advice?
I just gave him the same advice that he gave me because he wasn't listening to himself.
Wow. And your movie comes out around the same time your dad's movie 7 Pounds comes
Yes.
out. Whose do you think is going to do better?
You know what? Since we're family, it's like we both have wins, and I mean we don't really go against each other. Like I'm gonna kill you.
Great to hear. Now, have you seen him in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh yeah, me, my mom, and my sister, we like watch it every night.
You watch it every night?
Yeah, it's quite sad.
Oh, he's a great guy, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he a good dad? Is he strict?
Not really.
I bet he and your mom, I bet they're strict.
Not really.
When I met you a long, long time ago at an award show, you probably don't even remember this. You were walking in, and your dad said, say hello to Miss Ellen. He makes you say, Miss...
Oh, yeah. I have to be polite.
Oh, I see. Okay. But that's not strict.
No.
No, but it's good. They're raising you right. All right, and now I understand you're saving money for something special. What are you saving for?
I'm gonna buy my parents' house.
You're gonna buy your parents' house from them?
From them, yes.
Okay. Will they then stay there with you?
No, I'm gonna give them a little apartment.
Will that be like in the backyard, or where will the apartment be?
Texas.
Great. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, well, my pleasure. Now, you're Eric Roberts is your dad, and Julia Roberts is your aunt.
Yes.
I'm just making sure you remember this. Now, do people tell you look like her? You actually do really look very similar to her.
A lot of people tell me that, but when I look in the mirror, I don't think we look like at all.
No, you wouldn't think that right away, but you do look like her. You have the same smile too, right?
Yes, that's what I'm told.
Yeah. Now, you have cousins now? You have new cousins?
Yes, I do. Twin cousins.
What are their names?
Hazel and Phineas.
And how are they doing?
They're doing good. I just saw them a couple weeks ago. They're really cute. They're so tiny.
That's really small. Maybe you're thinking of a lizard or something. But are they really? How old are they now?
A couple weeks, I guess.
Yeah. Now, and are you holding them and stuff? Are you playing with them?
Yeah, they're cute. They mostly just sleep though, so it's kind of
Yeah.
boring.
Well, sleeping is better than crying. There's nothing bad with that. Now, what do you do? Do you hang out with Julia a lot? Do you do stuff with her?
Yeah, we see each other once in a while. Mostly when we're together, we'll like cook or knit or something like that. But,
You cook
yeah.
and knit?
Yes, we do.
Really? Are you a good cook?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, I made really good peanut butter cookies the other day.
Oh, so you're cooking desserts?
Yes.
Can you cook meals?
Yeah, sometimes. I mostly like to bake.
Yeah. And do you knit well?
I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, I think I knit well.
Yeah. What have you made?
Mostly just scarves.
I made something. I heard that you like to knit, and I love to knit, and I love tennis shoes, and I love to knit, so I knitted you some tennis shoes.
I love them. Thank you very much. Well, I brought you a gift too.
Don't just poo-poo them.
I love them. Want me to put them on?
Yeah, put them on.
I will put them on.
I hope they fit. I don't know if they will or not.
They will fit.
And then I definitely want to see the gift that. Well, you can wear socks with them too. This is for the winter. Yeah, you're underneath. The tongue is underneath you. You need the tongue on top.
Tongue is right there.
Oh, okay.
There we go. These are going to be the new rage.
They are going to be the new rage. You'll
are.
see these all over the place. If you'll start wearing them, everybody's going to start wearing them. Oh, they're great.
Look
Look at that. That's really cute.
Very nice. They fit perfectly.
Yeah, that's great. And room to grow.
Room to grow.
All right. And they're comfortable.
Very comfortable.
All right. Now, what'd you get me?
Okay. I got you this.
Well, it's beautiful.
And I have one too. So
you got me
they're
a
kind of
real
matching.
gift. I'm thinking you got me a beautiful necklace with a little diamond in it.
Yes, I have one too, so it's really cute. I liked it.
Wow, it's great. We have matching necklaces, you and I. That's great. I'm trying to show it. I can't get to it. Show it. I'm going to put it on, too, if I can get to it. Look at that, how gorgeous. A little bling in it. Thank you so much, Emma.
You're so welcome.
I can't see it right now. I'll put it on, though.
Put it on later. The clasp is hard.
Now, are you carrying a purse?
I am.
What could you possibly have in a purse?
Believe it or not, I carry a lot of stuff in here. Okay, I carry this with some lip gloss in it.
That with lip gloss?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I carry a book.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my planner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's in your planner? What kind of schedule you got going on?
It makes me feel important.
Yeah.
And I have my little wallet.
Uh-huh.
And then I have...
You're just looking for an excuse to have a purse.
My phone. And my keys.
Uh-huh.
And a little compact.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, mostly.
Wow. But I think it's great, and it's beautiful, and you have... And you brought me a little gift, and I love that. I'm going to put this on during the commercial, all right?
Okay.
We're going to take a commercial, and then when we come back, you and I are going to look exactly alike. All right, we'll be right back. We're back with Emma Roberts. This is is my necklace that it matches hers now. So we both have matching necklaces. Look how cute. So tell us about the girl that you play on Fabulous.
I play a character named Addie Singer, and basically she's just a middle school student trying to get through life. She's very creative, and she sings and plays guitar to express herself, kind of like a journal.
Mm-hmm. And you play how old on the show?
I think I'm a year younger than my actual self because I'm in 7th grade on the show and I'm in 8th grade in real life.
It's so weird when you're playing somebody on television, especially you're 13, but you're playing 12. It's just all weird to me. I'm 46, but I play 44 on this show. All right, hey, we're all about making dreams come true. We always say whatever you want to do. Mandy Moore wanted to ride a riding lawnmower, and Sean Hayes wanted to do the dog agility test, and whatever people want to do, we make it happen for them. And I know that you want to ride one of those cues, like the thing that I wrote out on today.
Yes, I am.
So we gave it to you here to ride today. Come on over here. And let me show you. The reason it has your name on the front and this bow is because we're giving it to you.
You are?
Yeah, we are. All right, let me show you how to work.
Thank you.
Get on here.
Okay.
Hold on. This is the brake. Be ready to put that brake on.
Yeah.
Careful. And this is the gas. So put your thumb on that thing, and then wait. Is she going by herself? All right, let her go. This is the kind of parent I'd be. Okay, go, honey. All right.
Okay.
Go. All right. That's the brake. Remember, that's the brake. You can go around the back of this. It's fun, right?
It is fun.
Oh, you're stuck in the 70s mode from the movie, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still in there bumping, you know, the whole disco thing, getting it cracking.
Welcome back. Good to see you.
Oh, good to see
and
you too.
I just learned today in my research, hours and hours of it, you were in is it grade school that you started selling candy? You became a little businessman in grade school?
Yeah, see, I was a little genius, like the player backstage too. I was doing my thing, but it was more like in candy. I was like the Scarface in my school when it came to candy and stuff.
Like how old were you?
I had to be about 10 years old, and I had this brilliant idea that I could go to, like, you know, the Costco or the Sam's Club, buy the candy in bulk, open it up, and sell it for $0.25 each. I had, like money bags of quarters every day after school, just selling blow pops and pixie sticks. These little children candy crackheads walking around. It was amazing. It was just brilliant. And my uncle was a dentist, so, you know, we hooked that up, too.
Very smart family business. And now, did your mother give you this idea, or you just came up with it on your own?
Yeah, it was, you know, I had to pay for lunch somehow, so it was just, I would just go and sell candy and stuff. It was cool.
Because I know you're close with your mom. How's your mom doing now?
I love my mom, man. She's amazing, but, you know, sometimes it's...
There's a picture of her
look
there.
at it. Eh? See, that's the thing. My mom, she thinks, see, mama getting applause.
Yeah.
But she thinks she's like 18 years old. You see, she had the little dress with the cleavage all out. And all that. See, and I love her to death, but she dating and stuff now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't. See, like, I go to the club, and my mama in the club, too. Dude's like, man, I don't know who that is over there in the red. That's your mama, man.
And you're doing a lot of films now, which congratulations on that. And your grandparents came to visit you when you were doing some kind of sex scene or something?
Not quite a sex scene. That would really be embarrassing. It was a kissing scene. In Love Don't Cost a Thing with Christina Milian. And, you know, I was...
You were kissing her?
I was kissing her, but my grandmother, she didn't think that, you know, she thought it was a movie and it was acting. So she was like, why are you really kissing on her? You're supposed to be acting. It's like, I see, that's tongue. Cut, that's tongue. He can't be putting the tongue in his mouth. But my grandfather, he a player. He was like, go on, boy, do what you do now. I told him, well, taught that boy something.
That's hilarious. So they were kind of freaked out by the fact that you were kissing.
A little bit, you know.
Right.
But you know, they understand. I was like, you have to prepare for the role and really kiss, really make it seem believable. So
right.
I was kissing in this movie too. I like that. It was my first time ever kissing a white woman. I'm addicted now. What? Man, I don't know.
Yeah. You know what they say, once you go white.
You just might. Do it again.
It is good energy in
Yes,
here, isn't it?
very good energy.
I get to have this every single day. It's lovely. Why have you? I don't know why you've never been here before.
What's up with that?
What's up with that,
girl?
I don't know what. Heads will roll. I will talk to people. Why have you? You've been acting professionally since you were 9 years old.
Yes, since I was 9 years old. Wow. So that makes it a long time. I'm 21 now.
Oh, wow.
That
So
homeschooling is not so good. Like, what's the math?
So really, what is it like to all of a sudden have this role as Cinderella? This is huge. This is a big deal.
You know, it's kind of crazy because I always hoped, in my career at some point I would get the opportunity to do Broadway. I think every actor, film, TV, you would hope to experience that at some point. But I never thought it would come at this age now. I always envisioned myself being like in my 40s or something like that. But when the opportunity came, I was like, girl, we gotta do this.
Yeah. It must have been emotional. I heard it was emotional first night, right?
Oh my gosh, my first night was crazy. Soon as the curtains came up, I literally started bawling because, it was such an overwhelming thing. I knew that Broadway would teach me a discipline that would take me not only far in my career, but in my personal life. It would just, let me believe I could do things that I never really thought I could do. And so when that curtain came up, it was kind of like, you did it, girl. You can give yourself a break now. You made it through. They love the show. Relax. We did it.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Because Broadway, it's fun to do things live, but it's a lot of shows a week. I mean, the energy level that you have to keep up is amazing.
It is 8 shows a week. I'm singing in the shows. It's a musical, and so it's crazy. It's like work I've never done before.
Yeah.
We do 2 shows some days, night shows. It's all back to back to back, and we just get Mondays off. So.
Right. Well, thanks for being. That's why you haven't been here, because you're too busy all the time. And then before that, you hosted a talk show on BET, right?
Yes.
And you're going to do that again?
Yes,
I hope, because it was successful.
Yes, I really want to continue that. Hopefully after I do Broadway. But I mean, man, I have to give it up to you because, geez, Louise, it is a lot of hard work doing these talk shows.
Yeah.
too.
But you had fun?
Yes, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I did.
good. I think you'd be great at it.
Thanks.
And your name is Kiki, but what's your real name?
My real name is Lauren. I know. It's probably, well, where did you get that from? I get it.
That's my next question.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
My older sister literally played with, I'm sorry, L'Oreal, that I'm doing this to you yet again. But my older sister played with dolls literally till she was 12. She's always had this obsession with dolls. And so when she was younger, and before I was born, she had a doll named Kiki, and she wanted my name to be Kiki, but my parents thought it was a little too playful for like an adult when I became one.
Right.
So they named me Lauren Kiana Palmer, and then now I'm Kiki, Kids Naive, Kiki Kids, or whatever you want to call me.
So
I got a bunch of them.
And she's older than you?
Yeah, she's 25 now.
Is she in this business also?
She's not. She's actually living in Arizona with her husband and a new baby. Hey, y'all.
Oh, hi, you little baby. So, and now, when you were also on Masters of Sex, right?
Yes.
Now, was that something how was your family watching you do an episode of Masters of Sex?
Now, luckily, I didn't have any crazy actual sex excursions within the show, but I did have a scene where I had to explain a sexual excursion, and it was very nerve-wracking because my mother is like pretty much my acting coach, and she's like, I need you to give me more. I need you to give me more. When you go into that moment, think about his hands touching you. I'm like, don't do it, Mom. Don't do it. So that was very awkward, her being there, but she's cool with it all, always.
Wow, that's very weird for your mother to tell you, to give you more sex talk.
Exactly, it was very weird for me, but comfortable for her. She's like, come on, give me more. I'm like, Sharon. I had to call her by her real name.
Yeah. You get to that point, you had to. So you turned 21, and I understand you got drunk for the very first time in your life?
Yes, in New Orleans. I had a real-life hangover, you guys, and I just need everybody to know on the TVs that are playing like they have a hangover, they're not doing it. They need to turn it up a notch because you literally feel like you have the flu. They try to make it seem like just your head hurts. I felt like my head was falling off. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It's horrible.
And I'm so close to my parents. I text my mom, I'm like, yo, Mom, I feel like I might be coming down with something. Like my nose is stopped up, my head is hurting me, my stomach may have a little something as well. By the way, I did drink last night as well, but I don't really know if it has any. She's like, Kiki, you have a hangover. I'm like, this is what it is? Never again. Never again. So now I'm a little bit more cooler with it.
Yeah. So how much had you had? Did you drink one of those hurricanes?
I did! The green things! That was, look, y'all, don't go, when you go to Mardi Gras, stay away from the big green thing because it will have you laid out.
Yeah.
Laid out!
It's called a hurricane. They warn you by the name, and it's also in a gigantic glass.
It's so big. It's
Yeah.
so big.
No, New Orleans is like, you know, that's what it's known for, is
Yes.
hangovers. And great food, and great music, and great people, but boy, oh boy. So we'll come back and see us whenever you want, and you're just adorable. So
Thank you
nice
so
meeting you.
much.
Kiki Eska. You're gonna start a new trend. You know how people wear short sleeve shirts on top of long sleeve shirts? That's gonna, because you're doing it, it makes it look cool, and people will wear underwear on the outside.
It's always been cool.
That's,
It's always been cool at our house, Ellen.
I didn't realize that you've been wearing it like that all along. Thank you for doing that. Will you continue to do so?
Yes, actually. I
Yeah.
mean, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
Breezy. Come on.
Yeah, it is good.
Wearing somebody else's name on your underwear is the new thing.
It is. Thank you. You should start your own underwear. People would like that. I bet they would. Y'all are. I can't believe how much. When were you here last? How, like a year ago? 2 years ago?
2 maybe?
God, y'all are. I feel old, but you're growing up so fast.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
I mean, we asked Santa, and he finally gave us that boost in height that we asked.
Right? No, seriously, you've grown a whole lot since I saw you last. You're how old?
We're
16.
16. We grew about, I'd say, 6 inches.
Yeah.
In 2 years.
Yeah, you really did. And your voice has changed, too.
Yes. Thankfully for that, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Now on the phone, people don't call me Miss.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Now, and that means you're driving if you're 16.
Yes, we are officially driving.
Are you good drivers?
Yeah. Personally, I'd like to think that I am, but I'm driving stick, so it's kind of been a little difficult learning it.
Any accidents yet? That takes too long. That means yes.
Okay, I have an excuse, though. Right after we got our cars, West Coast Customs took them into customization and tinted all the windows, and they also tinted the back windshield. I also have a spoiler on my car, which is a big fin in the back, so it cuts out about half of the back windshield.
It's like looking through, like...
The edge of that,
Yeah, the space that's on this
right.
is his back. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but anyway, I was backing up, and it was partly because I didn't look, and it was nighttime. It was nighttime. That's what I'm using, and it was dark, and I hit a $160,000 car.
Were they in the car?
No, it was parked. No, this is probably the worst part, is having to get out. One, my friend's in the car staring at me like, what have you done? And I had to get out and actually knock on the door and inform the nice person who just is sitting inside watching TV with his $160,000 car right behind mine that I hit it. And it couldn't have been any scarier either, because I knocked on the door, and of course, there's the blinds on the door, and he's looking out the blinds like,
so you couldn't just take off. All right, well, so are you dating now that you're driving? Are you dating?
Yes, I am officially dating.
You are?
Yes.
You have a girlfriend, or you?
Yes, she is my girlfriend.
Really? Oh, good. That's great. And no to you? No girlfriend?
No. It's because of the car.
Yeah.
It's because I backed up.
Right. And do you have the same, since y'all, I'm sure, are very alike, do you have the same taste in girls?
Yeah, typically, we fight sometimes about it. Here's the thing about Cole and I and dating girls when it comes right down to it is, you know, Cole and I spend the majority of time together. So when we see a beautiful woman, we tend to be like, dibs. And so Cole, you know, will be like, well, look, man, I haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
Whatever.
And, you know, do you think that I could maybe go after this girl? And typically,
okay.
Whoever gets the girl, they really don't have a choice, unfortunately. It depends on who's more pathetic at the time, my brother or myself.
So the more pathetic one gets the girl?
Yes.
Well, that lucky girl. Yeah, so, yeah. Does she have any say in it, or it's just,
No.
Yeah, okay. Look at these pictures of them as babies. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Look at that.
Okay, it's cute for you guys, though.
No, it is. It's cute for you guys.
It's pretty embarrassing. But we're on show in a park or something.
No.
I don't even know where that is.
No, that's adorable.
We're hugging in a bin in a park.
That's all right. Look at that. You still love each other just the same. That's adorable. Well, first of all, I have to say, and I'm sure everybody feels the same way, for your very first time with a microphone and on stage and in front of people and in cameras, you did amazing. You did amazing.
Thank you.
Were you nervous?
I was really nervous when I said, now Willow Smith. I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, oh my gosh.
That was me who said it. I said it, yeah. You started panicking just when you heard your name?
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh. What if I mess up?
Yeah. No, you didn't mess up. You're really, really good. How long have you been singing?
Pretty much my whole life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And did you want to act or did you want to sing? Did you know right away you wanted to sing?
I love acting. Like, it's really, it fulfills my career. Singing is just so awesome.
Yeah.
That's something that I do, like, pleasurous. Like,
Yeah.
Pleasurous.
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 That's right. Listen, if you have us whipping our head back and forth, we'll say pleasurous. We don't care. Whatever you want us to do. Now, you were in I Am Legend with your dad before, and what a family. So Will and Jada are your parents, and Jaden is your brother, and very, very a lot of talent going on. Are they strict parents, or is it all very creative in the house?
No, like, it's very creative. It's always like, if we make something and my mom and dad want to change it a little bit, they'll be like, well, this is something that's better and things. But it's just a creative household.
Very creative. Yeah. So you get to like do you have a little studio that you go and sing, or do you write all the time, or how do you do your music?
I write music, but sometimes I go into the studio and I make beats, but sometimes I don't. My brother makes beats.
Yeah, your brother makes good beats, and your brother is Jaden, and has he given you good advice because he has experience with this?
He's giving me advice like, whenever you don't feel something, just feel it.
Very zen of him.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, this song really is a great song. I mean, not just people are dancing along to this. I found a bird who was enjoying your song as well.
Oh, okay.
Yep. For those people who may not understand what does it mean to whip your hair back and forth?
It means like, basically it's the new I'm me. It's basically like, I'm me. I'm doing what I want to do.
And I'm gonna whip my hair. That's right. It seems like unless you're really used to it and warm up to it, you could hurt your neck. Have you ever hurt your neck by doing that?
Yeah.
Well, because you have such great style, I want to make sure that if you ever do hurt your head, that in style, you can wear a neck brace around your neck and keep yourself, okay?
Okay.
Let me show you how it works. I don't want to get your hair caught in it. There you go. Look at that. You're all right. Yeah?
I whip my head back and forth. Back and forth.
Look at that. So you can even do it with it if you want. You wear that on all your tours, okay?
I will.
All right. That looks very cool to do.
Thank you. Yeah, it was.
A lot of fun. Yeah. And you're from California?
I am.
What part?
I'm from Thousand Oaks.
Thousand Oaks, just right down the street.
Yeah.
And you got in Thousand Oaks. Big fans of Thousand Oaks here.
Nice.
And you got into acting. What age were you when you started doing this?
I was 8 when I decided that I wanted to act or be in movies.
What made you decide that at 8?
A lot of different things sort of started to inspire me. My cousin was doing commercials. I don't know, it kind of was at a time where I was, you know, not really, I couldn't find what I wanted to do. I was
At
jumping
8, you were
around.
lost. I don't
Something
know.
new every week.
Yeah.
I couldn't decide, but I find that what I love about this so much is I'm always changing, I'm always learning something new, and
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah. And so you did a commercial. That was your first job as a commercial, right?
I did do, yeah, a commercial.
What was it?
It was for a doll.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at it.
No!
Look at that. I mean, that's the greatest commercial for a kid. You're playing with a doll, and then you end up getting nominated for an Academy Award. That's like, not for that, but you know, no. I mean, and that was just 6 years later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and at 14 years old, when you're nominated for an Academy Award, do you understand the weight of that? Like, what a big deal that is? Or are you just a kid and go, oh, okay, I'll go?
No, I definitely had no idea up until that point, up until now, really. I'd watch the Oscars with my family, but I'd sort of tune out after the red carpet.
Yeah, right.
But no, it's a huge honor. And
Were you nervous?
I was so nervous. I remember just driving there and getting out of the car and looking at the carpet and not knowing how I was going to make it past the carpet, let alone the entire show.
Right. And you and I have something in common. You're best friends with Taylor Swift.
Yes.
I'm best friends with Taylor Swift.
Amazing.
And, yeah. I don't know why we haven't met before.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's great, isn't she?
She's amazing.
I love her. We just hang out and talk about boys and bake and stuff. And what do y'all do?
We hang out and bake and talk about boys and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So same thing. I don't know why we haven't all done it
I
together.
know. And we watch like hours of cat videos on YouTube.
She has the cutest cat in the
She
world.
is the cute, and we just take a bunch of pictures with Meredith.
Yeah, Meredith, her cat is the cutest cat. It's a
Yeah.
Scottish fold, right?
Yes.
It's the cutest cat.
Cutest.
And we scare her all the time.
Oh,
which
man,
she's
I
so
know.
easy. Do you scare her? You should do that.
I should do that.
Do you not scare her?
I don't scare her. No.
Oh, she'd never expect it from you. So when you're at home, because when she's here, I just find all kinds of different ways to scare her. I have like, you know,
is the best
that was
thing ever.
The best one was the bathroom because I'd put her down on the floor. Yeah. That was the best one. You should be waiting in the bathroom at her house one day, but make sure you videotape it and send it to me.
I totally am gonna do that.
Do you get scared easily as well? Are you like her?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I won't scare her, because I know she'd get me back.
Yeah.
And then
because we'll get her first, and then
There you go.
Then you'll be prepared if she does it.
Yeah.
Right.
Then whenever I'm
Right.
hanging out with her, it's just gonna be like,
right.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see that coming. Right.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah. You handled that very well. All right, but try to get her and videotape
will.
it. Do it before she sees this, though. Do it tonight.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do it tonight.
If you can.
I'll map it out.
Or tomorrow morning or something. All right, great.
Sounds good.
I
I'm on
appreciate
it.
it. All right, do it.